Hello, this is the branch vlog for 0.2.4.6, the music version 2. I'll quickly go through it. It should be relatively straightforward. So, first things first, so add intro tick box into fade in animation for main menu. Yeah, previously, I'll just show you what it does. So, if you watch it load up, it does just fade in. It's like a staggered sort of fade in. So previously that that wasn't there. So one sec. So it just was always there. It just didn't fade in. Pause menu needs to stop music on main menu. Yeah. If I play it, if I press P, go back to main menu, starts again. Previously it didn't. It kind of created double music. Create crafting sound effects. Nothing fancy. I believe if I press C, I ain't got any crafting. I ain't got any things to craft with. Um, but there is a sound effect. It's when you press the button for crafting. So let me load it up. When you press that, it'll do sound effect. If I go to graph, um, it is not here because that isn't on the correct place. I don't think. Oh, there you go. Nothing special. It's not even a proper crafting sound. It says placeholder. That's why I've done initial. This is an item collect sound, which is a random noise. Migrate music from struct to data. Struct from data from struct to data asset. I really don't like structs. There are purposes for them. Equally, I don't like the fact that if I add in an extra variable into a struct, it will wipe any of the variables I've done. Don't know if that's still the case. Don't know if that's intended uh, functionality, but that's what it's done. So I just go to audio. I created like a primary data asset. You see on the left all the different types of music, all the different sound cues, and then I just made a flavor of it. So you got like one main menu music, one intro music, two engineering, three hallway, things like that, and so on and so forth. So I just migrated it to that, along with the game instance now using that rather than struct. I can show you quickly. Um, so it still plays and stops the music same as usual, but it has a much more sophisticated process to pick the correct music depending on the correct area, which I'll go through shortly. Create more quiet pace music and tense pace, battle pace, hiding pace. I used to that was the original way it was done, you see, with the struct. If I find you it, see there's quiet pace, battle, tense, room music, and so on and so forth, and I migrated that to what you just saw, where it was um, based on area. So like here, so all that music is still being kept. So I've put it under audio music, and you see I changed the folder structure to match. So it's just been moved to this. Sorry, I'm just knocking off the nightlight thing it's doing. So it's that's an older one. So just stuff like that. Um, More room music. Yeah, as you can see, I've now done it by type of room. Tidy raw files for audio and music. Yes, these are in a completely different file format. It was like a mass dump of it because a lot of it was ambient music, and then I thought, actually, no, let's do it by room type. Create pause game variable. Yep, that is how I've taken advantage of pausing the music. I just get to check whether it's paused in the widget, I believe. Very old widget. There we go. When it's created, the game's paused. When it's destroyed, the game's not, because I think it's the widget being created and destroyed. Intro and main menu logic. Music logic. Yes, so this has been redeveloped. So on Construct, it plays the music. Don't worry about this one so much. This bit, this is just like a generic placeholder. It has to pick an enum. I can't have like null unless I did like a null enum. And then yeah, on like click play, there's like a switch, that click noise you heard, and then as the intro box being ticked, if it has, stop playing whatever music you're playing, which is the main menu music, load the intro, and then the intro widget plays the intro music because it plays this again. Um, and if you haven't ticked it, stop playing music and just play the game. And then after you play the game, it will then play whatever room type music you're in. So engineering room, it'll play engineering music. Quarters, security, so on and so forth. Intro variable added. Yes, so I've like got it somewhere. It's like is intro over essentially, which gets fed to the game instance, which control. There we go. Intro, not intro over. It's just intro. It sits here, and it feeds into. It's part of the process of the branching to decide what music to play. Main menu button noises. You saw me go through that. So you hover over it. It's just the switch, but obviously the more you do it, the more it does the noise. Just a placeholder again because it's initial. Added in menu fade out to play game. Yeah. So it's faded in. If I press play, there you go. Does that now? Battle variable. Yeah. So whether you're in battle and okay, is it a boss battle? So then it funnels whether you do standard battle music or boss battle music. I don't set it anywhere yet. This is just being, I just get it. You see, like I'm getting the variable to decide it, but I'm not actually setting it anywhere. So at the moment, you'll see if I click on them, look on the right, they're both unticked. So essentially, it'll never happen. So at the moment, it'll do main menu or intro, or it'll pick the area. Boss battle, same again, like that. Ending variable added, yes. So ending music is here. So nothing feeds to it yet though. It's just a placeholder. Ending music 3 and 4. I'll play these just because I've highlighted them. I am working through this quick because it's late on, and I'm quite late getting this one out. I won't play it all. Then there's this one. It's almost like just like a higher octave or something. Okay. Prototype variable to quickly define room type music. Yeah. So you will notice when I go to levels for Prologue, they've all got a letter now. Hallway, hallway, quarters, 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 security, storage, ST. Act 1, engineering. Engineering's there, but essentially it's the same sort of thing. That little letter, like acronym, sometimes two letters if it's storage, gets caught, gets captured here, get current level, enum, get the var, and then get the var, and I make it a temporary variable. That's why it's got that little v there. And then if it's substring, it says either play engineering, random engineering. So whichever one it decides. And if it's H, then play hallway music, and if it's L, then play lab music, and lab music is plugged in through the game thing. Like, game thing's not useful, is it? Music data asset. So you see, so it just randomly picks one of them if I do random. That's it. Just made it from scratch, and then yeah, just looks it as last music played, is music playing, get the current component just to let me see what it's called. Adjust prologue level names. Yep, for music approach. I also did it for Act 1, which is that the cue and stuff like that you're seeing. Stop music on level transition. Yes. So if you look on the top left, it said main menu then in blue. If you look at it now, it's going to say something to do with quarters. Like quarters music. If I go to here, stops the music. And then, what does it say there? I didn't read it because I was looking on the recording. Yeah. Either way, it's picking the correct music. Yeah, that's that. It is a massive improvement from V1 music. It is equally version 2, and as you know, version 1 initial, version 2 refactor, version 3 pre-polish, version 4 ready. So that's also factored in here if you see. So like version 2, version 1, version 3, version 1, version 2, version 3, version 2, things like that. It's the same sort of logic. That's this branch. I really enjoyed it actually. I learned some musical theory, I learned some chords. I'm looking forward to doing the pre-polish. The pre-polish will be, it'll go from some of the music you just heard then, like certainly the ending music I thought was really good. Ending 3 and 4 I just made. That'll like put it next level really good. Future branch. So I'm currently doing Act 1 items, redesigning the whole stairs process, the stair transition. I'm making like one unified level rather than the stairs downwards and the stairs upwards transition. Also redefining completely how it, I'd say about 75% how it works, simplifying it, simplifying a lot of the code, knocking out player starts because they're integrated into the, as a component, into the doors and stairs, things like that. So, you pass it the door variable, it knows what play start you're doing, so it's the play start component connected to the door that you've just passed it through. Clever little things like that. That's what I'm doing now. And then I'll do Act 2 and then Act 3. This one will take a while to do, this next one. Equally, I need to do a year 3 roundup video because I've done year 1 and 2. We're into year 4 now as of the 1st of April 2026. So I'll do a year 3 roundup at some point. Sorry this one's been a quick one, but thank you for your time and hopefully you enjoyed it.